This is Shannon Holton, Real Salty Dietitian and owner of Sound Growth Nutrition and Wellness Pediatric Nutrition Practice. Today, I thought a lot about what I might choose for research, and instead of choosing one specific article, I decided to tackle a topic. It's a real big topic in the world of weight loss, and when I asked my kids, hey, got any ideas? What have you been hearing? What do you think I should talk about? The first thing my daughter said was, what about all those weight loss medications? And by that, she's talking about the category of GLP-1 injection weight loss medications that are now available, widely available, and so many people are rushing to get them because it is working, and there is research that's showing that it is doing great things for people who are overweight, obese, or have complex medical conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. It's important to look at not just the research in this case, because the research is there. They're prescribing them, so it's kind of been proven. But what I wanted to talk about when she suggested that topic to me was, what are the things you need to do with this medication in order for long-term success? The first thing I thought about when people are talking about this drug is there is a criteria. So in order for insurance to cover it, because right now cash out of pocket is about $1,200 to $1,800 a month if you didn't have insurance. If you have insurance, it's a little less. Some people are still paying $100 or $200 a month for their copay. But when that criteria of either your BMI is over 30, or if your BMI is over 27, but you also have diabetes or you have high blood pressure or high cholesterol, those things make it so that you can get that drug. But what happens if you're using it in a weight loss scenario and your BMI is now 29 and the insurance says, well, we're not covering it anymore? You have to think about the future when you start these medications, because they will do their job and they will help you lose weight in the early stages. But when you get to the point where insurance doesn't cover, you have to have set yourself up in a position where you can have long-term success. One thing I do notice is that the folks who are taking this drug aren't always, and probably most of them aren't, having any kind of nutrition support, whether that's meeting with a dietitian to create a meal plan to help them learn new habits, develop new skills, and how to figure that out for when they're not on the medication anymore. And then the piece about exercise and physical activity is kind of missing in those early discussions around, I'm going to take this drug, but what am I going to do at the same time? In the long term, you want to have a healthy diet. And I don't mean diet as in following a specific diet. Again, I've mentioned before that all diets work. It's just a matter of whether you can live with it forever. When I speak of diet, what I really mean is your lifestyle and your habits. When you're starting these medications, it's going to be important that you start working on looking at the things that you can change in your diet, maybe meeting with a dietitian to help you with some skills about what's going to be best for you based on your medical history and so forth. Making sure that you have a balanced plate, that you're getting enough vitamins, minerals, protein, nutrients to support you in the future when you're no longer able to take that medication. The other piece is exercise. This is the first thing that came to my mind when I thought about these and the after effects of going off of these drugs is making sure that you have exercise. A lot of people think, well, I go for walks every day. I do that as kind of minimal exercise. When you think about it, it is aerobic exercise, so it's good for you. But the thing that I was thinking about was what may make a big impact looking forward is more of the resistance physical activity and building muscle. It's easy to lose weight. I say that very facetiously because it's not easy to lose weight. But when you do lose that weight, it's easy for it to come off in terms of the fat weight that you have on your body. What's important while you're losing that fat weight is to also be building muscle, because muscle has more metabolic work to it. So if you have a higher body muscle percentage, you're going to burn calories more efficiently than if your body weight is more fat tissue. So as you're taking these medications, doing more resistance or weight exercises in conjunction with your aerobic exercises and your healthy lifestyle and diet habits will help that once you're off the medications, you can sort of try to offset being off those medications by having a higher muscle mass content, which makes your metabolism work more efficiently. So to kind of summarize, I think of the GLP-1s as a tool in the toolbox. It is one thing that is doing a really good job. It also is we're going to see some other things coming out of it. I know that there's currently research now being done because there have been signs that people on this medication have a reduction in inflammation, total body inflammation. They have improvements in cardiovascular health. Again, time will tell if it's really specific to the medication or if it's because people are losing weight and getting healthier. So in summary, it's going to be really important to keep these tools together in the toolbox. You may be taking the GLP-1 medications, but at the same time, you'll also want to be looking at your nutrition and your physical activity for long-term success.